Hello and welcome to the Convention Creators Podcast. We have a lot going on in the coming weeks, but one we want to talk about this very episode is the one we're joining our two wonderful guests, Jake and Kay. Hello, Jake and Kay.
Hello.
Hurrah.
Yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
First recurring guests.
You are.
You are actually. That's
Oh my
awesome.
Goodness.
You are. Oh, look at you. Big times.
We need like a loyalty scheme card.
Yeah, there's a stamp like.
Oh my god.
Get a free print at the end. I'm going to say, because obviously we are very, very close to SonicCon 2025, how are you both feeling right now?
I'm feeling.
Yeah. Well, obviously we're very, very busy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's obviously it's excitement because it's actually happening, but you know, it's always those last couple weeks of crunch of, oh, we forgot about this, oh, this still needs to be dealt with, you know, something's running late, or there's like last minute changes, you know, with guests and stuff, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All the last minute rushing.
I think we are used to it from the trader con perspective, but organizing must be a very different beast, because obviously we can choose to not take a certain sticker that hasn't arrived or a stock that hasn't arrived on time. But if something is amiss with you, it's a little bit more people will riot type thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's...
There's so many moving parts to organizing a convention, and there's just so many different things you have to remember, so you always have to be on it, which can be the most tiring aspect.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
Can imagine.
And you even take into account that, like, last year, which was just a raging success, it was so good and everyone loved it so much and was so hyped for this one. But obviously this year's even bigger, even better, new venue, new so many things, new different types of guests and stuff we're having. So I can only begin to imagine the prep compared to last year to this one. There's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so much more to think about, and it's not only is it bigger, it's also our first time doing a convention in a new venue that isn't Pendulum. We've sort of been with them for so long, because it's like, you know what to expect, and the staff are lovely, but this is our first time, brand new venue, so we've had to do all new floor plans and layouts, working with different people, and obviously, about 3 or 4 times the size as last year, which is still insane. I still don't think I've fully wrapped my head around it. I don't think I will until the Saturday when I see like people queuing up to get in. I think that's when it'll actually hit me of, oh wow, we've made an event that's this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's grown exponentially.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting, very exciting. Some big philosopher said that you two came into the Sonic community and created a small little project with shotguns blazing. and I quite liked that analogy, because you really have. You have dipped your toe into conventions with Raku. You moved on to doing SonicCon, and for someone who had been with you doing Raku, moving on to SonicCon, it was like, whoa, this is wild. And now, only 1 year later, you're in London in a lovely venue.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the Novotel.
It's a
Really
nice
nice.
venue.
There has been very long-standing subject-themed events like KupoCon, which is a Final Fantasy convention, that take place in the same venue, and they have been running for years, as far as I know. So, yeah, well done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
I am
Thank
very
you.
excited.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that is one of the other positives with Novotel, because they've hosted other convention events before. Yeah. It has made working with them a lot easier, because we're not trying to talk to people who have no idea what a convention is. They're like, oh yeah, you know, we had CooperCon a couple years ago. We know what kind of event you guys are running. So that's made it a lot easier for working with them.
Oh, definitely.
A benefit.
That is good. That is good. And it's a learning experience for you, because you're finally working with other people who actually know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Which is what.
Yeah. It definitely helps.
No shade on Fandom, but it does feel like very often when we're there setting up or when something needs doing, it's like trying to wrangle headless chickens.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think
Yeah.
we've had, there's been some staffing issues previously.
It
which,
happens.
it
I'm sure it
does happen.
happens everywhere. It just happens more when people don't know what they're doing. No shade, just fact.
It's fair.
Yeah, I'm genuinely so excited for this one because you wouldn't believe I'm such a Sonic fan. Crazy. Who would have thought such a thing?
No.
No idea.
No, who would think?
No.
And I'm very excited to the scale of this one because, I mean, I guess for you guys as well, like you said, there's so many firsts for this event as well in terms of who's appearing and the sort of events that are happening.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything in general that's going to be happening in the event that you're quite personally excited for people to see?
Well, obviously, we're very excited for the stage this year. It's going to be a lot bigger than last year. Both stages. So we've got the Sonic stage, and we've got the Shadow stage, which is a smaller stage. And we're actually working with a company called Bright, who will be helping us build the stage. And we're going to have all these lights. We're going to have truss. We're going to have this huge LED screen as well. Which, I mean, all of this was super, super expensive. Actually, the stage setup was actually more expensive than the entire venue cost of last year's SonicCon.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, people better lock in and feel like they're about to be transported. Transported, yes.
Yeah. I think the upgrades to the staging is super exciting for both of them. The Shadow stage is being ran by VocaFest, who also did our stage at this year's RakuCon, which for anyone who has followed RakuCon, this year's stage is the best one we've ever had.
Yeah,
the most professional one. So I'm super excited for VocaFest to be covering the Shadow stage, and Bright's setup for the Sonic stage is insane. If anyone saw the live stream of Johnny's performance at CocoRoCon in Nottingham earlier this year, that's the kind of staging it's going to be, and it's going to be crazy.
Very
It's
cool.
going to be so cool.
Very, very cool. And will that staging be used in the evening party as well, or?
The VocaFest staging will be used for the after party because of the size and scale of it. It wasn't practical to do breakdown after the end of the after party, and if we had kept all of the stock in the venue overnight, we would have had to pay for an extra day, which wasn't really within our budget. So Bright will be packing down the Sonic stage when the con closes at 6, and the VocaFest stage will be used for the after party, which will still be amazing. Lights everywhere. There's a smoke machine. It's it's gonna be great.
Perfect.
I think there's a smoke machine. Don't quote me on that.
So, for someone who hasn't gone through and read all the details and FAQs, what times will the event be open this year?
The event opens at 9 a.m. for early entry, which is a very limited number of tickets that we sold, just for anyone who wants to come in and mostly just have probably a look around traders, really. There's nothing on the stages before 10, apart from a bit of karaoke on the Shadow stage, because we know people like karaoke.
Of course. Yeah.
And then 10 a.m. is for general entry, which is when the vast majority of people will be coming in. And the con closes at 6. We then have about 2 hours to run around like headless chickens and get everything moved around and packed down for the after party. That's going to run from 8 p.m. until midnight. And
Brilliant.
That's the day.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
We do love
That's
an
the day.
after party.
That's the
That's
day.
that's the day that people will see at the con, and then after we're going to Spoons and have a drink,
Exactly.
as per tradition. But yeah, that's good to know. That's good to know. And of course, we will be repeating this a few times in the episode. But questions like mine during the FAQs. Check them out.
Yes, they
They're
are.
good.
Yeah, please
They're
do.
detailed.
Please do.
Please do.
I would say you probably have one of the most well-written FAQs I've seen on a website for a debate. Like, it's very thorough. Like, you've covered so
thank
many
you.
bases. So, one, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it so much. I hate when you go on a website like, what do I do? So, yeah, just people, have a look. The information is there, I promise. I'm also just want to say I'm very excited for us being there as well, because I
Yes.
think we're going to have such an awesome setup for Gilbert's tables, and
Who dat? Who dat? Who dat?
and it's kind of exciting for many reasons. I'm very happy with just the portfolio of Sonic stuff we're bringing. People are not ready for how good it is. I'm very excited personally.
Yes.
And
And
also, yes, very many things that I'm very excited about, including things we're wearing on our heads right now. These,
Yes.
things,
Oh,
these
yes.
wonderful beanie things.
that is not what I was ending, but yes, also that. They're here. They're arrived finally. They've only been ordered in February and paid for
Wow.
in May, and they arrived now. Yes, things take time to produce. Crazy,
They do.
crazy concept for people. Things take time.
Oh, they do.
But my end was that a certain podcast hijacker from the pesky opinion zone is also going to have his little table next to mine. So
Very exciting.
crazy.
I am very excited. It's very cool because,
Crazy.
yeah, the Opinion Zone, Sonic Cage Dome, we've been doing it for a fair few years now, so it's nice to come celebrate with you guys as well. It's going to be so good.
In fact, we are celebrating a certain anniversary that weekend, aren't we?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
you specifically, not me. I'm not celebrating anything. I'm just like, I'm here, YOLO. But Jamie has been doing Sonic content for quite a bit of time.
Yes, it will be, this year is 20 years, 2 decades. 2 decades this November. Can you believe it? It's actually insane.
Sonic Grandpa. Sonic Grandpa.
I am the
Sonic
Grandpa. All my grey hairs coming in from the stress of the fandom, but
Wear them proudly on your chin.
and
Literally.
literally, so yeah, it'll be cool, and there'll be Sonic Cage Dome T-shirts and other things, and maybe some stuff I've doodled myself as well, which I'm very excited for. That's a first for me as well. Crazy, so many new things happening. Who knew when we all met each other over a year ago now at the first SonicCon?
Yes.
How
I know,
it would-
it's yeah, it's crazy to think that this has all happened in the space of about a year.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's really, yeah. Just-
What a year. What,
know.
and maybe this year, someone else at SonicCon will meet another person and their entire lives will be uprooted.
it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
SonicCon is
It
the
could
calendar
happen
now.
to you.
we pass on the baton.
Absolutely crazy. But yes. Okay. So, all jokes aside, would one of you cordially walk us through in our mind's eye what the day is going to be like? What is someone who is excited, who loves Sonic, excited to be there, but actually has no clue of what they should expect or what they should look out for? Please take the lead.
Well, obviously it's a very, very busy day. So early entry again starts from 9 a.m. There is karaoke at the shadow stage for early entry as well. But but there's no other performances or panels taking place then, because it's more of a time for, shopping around the artists and stuff, and, for the people that want to get in early to have a look around before it gets really, really busy. And then, of course, on both stages, throughout the entire day, there'll be performances, panels, interviews. There's also a game show as well, which will be with some of the talent there, so that'll be really cool. There's workshops, so we have an art zone, which was some of the feedback we received last year, is that people would like some workshops, so we do actually have that for this year. We got 2 workshops for this event. We also have, obviously, Hover Media's photo studio, where people can get professional cosplay photos, or just any photos that they want, and it's completely free. We have the gaming area as well, and there'll be lots of like retro consoles to modern consoles where people can play all the different Sonic games. There'll also be a few prizes up for grabs, and then of course the meet and greets that'll be running all throughout the day, where you can meet the voice actors, the music guests, and I think that's basically everything, I think.
Well done.
There is also a section, the one thing, sorry, the one thing you missed. We do also have a section in the Champagne Suite for creator guests as well. So this is where you can do meet and greets with all of the IDW artists and our creator guests as well. So they'll be there at their tables.
And then, of course, we'll also have loads and loads of artists. We've got our biggest array of artists like ever from anything we've ever organized, so which is really, really cool.
Okay. Nice, very nice, very nice. I mean, there's some artists that people should visit first because exclusive merch. But that aside, I'm very excited for these other artists. Yes, no, of course. It does sound very exciting. It sounds like you have definitely stepped it up. It's not just a matter of bigger location, not just a matter of more people going to be there, and it's not just guests, more guests. It's just an all-encompassing, more packed, which is really good. I'm excited.
Really good.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
I won't really have much time to actually look around because I will be at the table. But yeah, I'm excited for everyone who gets to see it.
I've got
sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, the other thing I wanted to add was one thing Raku Events does so well is creating environments where people can hang out and socialize, and it's such a good environment for people to meet other people and get to know people who are interested in the same things, because SonicCon last year was such a great opportunity. I saw so many Sonic fans and friendships made at that event, so with the increased amount of people going, it's going to be even more amazing. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's going to be really good, and there's loads of space in Novotel as well to just hang out and sit down. They've got massive lobby area with all very nice like comfy seats and stuff. And if the weather's nice, because it is November, but if the weather's nice and it's not too cold, there is a very nice courtyard area outside as well. Great for people to hang out, get cosplay photos and stuff, as long as it's not freezing.
Yes, they'll encourage people to stay inside because there's also statues for people to take photos with.
Yes.
So why be outside in a hotel garden when you can take a picture with Amy?
Yes. The amazing Rob from Printing Like Rabbits is providing us with the Sonic statues that people would have seen at your table at a few conventions now. There'll also be Amy and Knuckles, which is very exciting. Maybe some Chows.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
But it's going to be
crossed.
great. You can get pictures and just be careful when you're around them as well. Yeah.
But
Don't
at
throw
least they
silver
would have
across the room.
survived the purpose then, if they and we don't want them to, please don't do it, but if they end up smashed at the end of SonicCon, at least they would have finally made it to the con that they were supposed to be exhibiting or created for, rather. right? Crazy. Crazy.
They'll be fine.
Crazy. After the event happens, I will let you know just how many times Sonic actually got like his legs amputated, his head busted, and it had to either be reprinted or glued together. Poor Sonic went through a lot.
Poor Sonic.
He went through things. He has seen things.
We need to set up like a little live stream camera with just a count of how many times they get knocked over throughout the day.
I'm sure
We'll take a shot at the end of the day for every time.
Oh no.
I am very convinced by the end of the event, he will look like how we feel after the good after parties.
Yeah,
It should
probably.
be a visual representation of
Legless.
us the next morning.
Legless. So tell us about the after party. We know that it starts at 8, you
8.
said? Yep.
Yes.
Till midnight. And will there be performances? Will there be any big talent singing?
So at the after party, we've got 2 DJ sets.
Nice.
One by Matt Frequencies, who is traveling all the way from Australia for SonicCon,
Yeah,
which
it's long way.
is amazing.
That's crazy. What kind
insane.
of big event do you
I
throw for
know.
people to travel that far?
And then we have Sare as well, who was one of the opening acts for Bentley at the Absolution gig earlier this
Very
year.
nice.
So
Yep.
Yes.
some people might have seen him before.
Yep.
And it's just going to be a really fun night of Sonic music and other, fun pop and emo tunes and all that kind of thing.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
And obviously in a far bigger space than last year's after party. So
Oh, yes.
it'll be a bit less cramped than Retro was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Talking about the big space for the after party, I think the thing that I'm mostly looking forward to about this event is just how almost open space it feels in Novotel compared to the still beautiful, still aesthetic, especially the garden at Pendulum is very nice for people to take photos in and to just relax and have a drink. But it does feel like going from one section to artists to another can feel a little bit mazy sometimes for people who are new to the venue and so on, where Novotel is essentially one big space that you create walls purely by the different things that you're setting up. You know what I mean? So it will be a lot easier to catch everything and not miss anything.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. I think it's even though we are using a couple of the other rooms in Novotel, outside of the Champagne Suite, everything is far more easily accessible compared to Pendulum, which is a bit of a maze if you're not familiar with it before. It's sort of easy to forget, having used the venue for the past sort of 4 years now, that if you've never been before, it's quite difficult to navigate.
Yeah, it can be
even
a
with
bit of a
even with the
maze.
maps that Jake makes, it's still a bit.
Yeah, especially when it comes to people finding stages. Sometimes people aren't quite sure where a particular stage is. Where with this, you'll have point A, point B, which are clearly visible, clearly accessible. And no one will miss anything, which is what we want. If you want to find something, if you want to get to a set, if you want to get to a signing on time, it is very clear where something is because it's intuitive. Where with Pendulum, you kind of have to like wade yourself around and try and get your bearings to find the different rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited for that. Very excited for that. I'm also excited to see our Bay Bentley.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, yeah.
And hopefully, because I first met Bentley last year during setup, and we have become fast friends. We even met on holiday together in September, which was amazing. We will hopefully be introduced to a few more interesting people this year. So that is fun.
Hope so. Yes.
Such fun.
Definitely.
Me trying
Very
to I need to be name dropping more people on my podcast. Please introduce me. Introduce. I'll bring
Get
extra
one-on-one
beanies
with all
for
the guests. Like,
Yes. No, just joking aside and proper segue. What I really appreciated was the message that went out with regards to traders and exhibitors and people setting up is it on the Friday?
yes,
Where they can actually meet the guests. And that is something that you never see. I don't think I have ever seen that, where exhibitors get the opportunity to meet the guests in their own time, so they don't miss out during the event itself, because we're tied to our table, we're tied to people shopping, a lot of things going on at once. So having the opportunity to have that extra time to meet a guest or talk to someone, it is super appreciated from our point of view.
yeah. It was a really good idea. One of our traders who was at RakuCon this year sort of asked about it, or just to see if it was even possible, because obviously it is going to be a very full-on day for everyone exhibiting. So unless you have like a helper with you, you're probably not going to get a chance to go and queue up to meet any of the voice actors. So at the very least we could ask. If they can't, the worst they'll say is no. And they thought it was a really nice idea that they were like, yeah, we'll do a meet and greet on the Friday afternoon for traders to come along, which is just really nice.
Yeah, it's really kind of them.
We really do
brilliant.
appreciate them agreeing to that.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that all of the traders also appreciate it and getting the opportunity to do that, because it is a really cool idea, and I wish more events could do something like that. There's definitely been guests at MCM before that I would have loved to have gone to meet, but obviously I'm helping out at Jake's table, so I can't really stand in a queue for 4 hours.
Of course.
It's not very fair. So yeah,
of course, especially at smaller events, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I know at bigger events, maybe the type of guests that are there would require so much fees that it might be a little bit impractical to bring for just the one day beforehand. But if it's a smaller event and the guest is already there, having them for a few hours, I think would just make everyone's day, really. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, fantastic. Major thumbs up for that. I'm very impressed by it.
Thank you.
thank you.
I mean, just
This is my role, just telling you that everything you do is great. I'm so proud.
I mean, just in general, the voice actors and Abby, who's the agent for them, have been just amazing to work with. They've been so kind and so understanding, because they know it's our first time having voice actors. So they've just been really accommodating, which has been lovely.
That is so sweet. That is really exciting.
Yeah.
So much fun. Can we just skip MCM and just do it?
Straight to
Let's
SonicCon.
just do
Go to
it.
SonicCon. Yes.
That's it. But
Just have it this week instead. It's fine.
Yeah, no, just bring it a week earlier.
It's just us four at the Noble Test.
Where is everyone?
Crazy.
no, genuinely, you both should be so proud of what you've done and pulling this off and bringing it all together. Like, it's such a large-scale thing to do. It's even bigger than last year. So genuinely, like, hats off to both of you. It's a
Thank you.
lot of work. It's so
thank
much
you.
work. And we've talked about so much stuff that's going on in the event, the after party, what's happening beforehand, guests, things to do. And we did mention, and we'll continue to mention, that I'm sure many people watching have a question, in which case, please read the FAQs on the website, because they're there.
Ew.
They're there.
Shadow will come to get you. Shadow will come to get you if you don't read the FAQs.
However, despite them being there, through our generosity, you guys, Jake and Kay, you went on to your stories and just put the shout out there saying, I'm going to be on the podcast. If anyone has any questions or thoughts they want to share, now is the time to ask them. And you got some really good responses, actually.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. And I think it's time we went through them, because who knows what areas we haven't covered already that they are desperate to know about.
I'm always excited for questions. The randomness is exciting.
Our first question, which is also making me realize how close it is 12 days left. All the exclamation points.
Oh my god! 12 days.
Don't panic. How are you guys feeling about organising this event? Also, I can't wait, LOL. Lol.
That's nice. I think we sort of covered it a bit earlier. There's sort of nervous excitement about all of it. I think, you know, I'm very proud of how things have come together, especially, you know, thinking sort of this time last year, we just finished last year's SonicCon, and we're thinking about what we wanted to do next, or maybe, you know, we'll get Johnny as the one and only guest, you know, not thinking we'd expand to have the voice actors as well. And it's really nice to see how everything is coming together. I'm also terrified because it's, you know, it's just the biggest event we've done so far on every scale, and, you know, touch wood, I'm sure it will all be fine, but because it's sort of the very first time we've done an event on this scale, there is a part of me that's like, oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah, there's obviously there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of first times for us, you know, with like proper meet and greets. We had to figure out making a online booking system for the meet and greets, which is being released on Thursday. And yeah, obviously, you know, working with, you know, a big staging company was a new experience for us. Obviously working with the voice actors and just international guests in general, and figuring all those things out. And just working with a new venue in general, there's been new things we've had to learn, new information we've had to give them, which we haven't had to previously with previous venues and things like that. You know, there's a lot of pressure, but obviously, you know, as Kay mentioned, you know, it's nervous excitement, you know, for it all.
Yeah, I can believe that. You know, like I would be absolutely shitting my pants. excuse the expression, but you have organized so many wonderful things now. You've done conventions, you've done gigs, you've brought international artists over. This is literally just the same thing, only on a larger scale with a bigger magnifying glass. But you've never dropped the ball, so why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Thank you.
You're fine.
Thanks.
You're fine.
And what's lovely about this event in particular is that we've got our biggest team ever as well. And what's really nice is that we've got a lot of our friends and family coming down that are helping for the event, which is very nice.
Yeah,
That is good. That is good.
That's very
Not
good.
not a repeat of last year.
Oh no.
That was
Got a lot of
scary.
people this time.
That was scary. But
Yeah, there's more than 3 people this time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm very glad.
that was wild. Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad you deserve the support, and it is needed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
especially breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We need hands on deck for those 2 hours.
Hands on deck, yeah.
Everyone, hands on deck.
Yeah.
Don't go buying pizza and waiting 2 hours outside
Oh
of the
my
hotel.
God.
Just you know. Oh my. Yes. PTSD.
Breakdown. I know. Last year was stress. That switch over between the end of con and the after party. Yeah. This
It was
year,
something.
although it'll still be pressure because of it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
should still be a lot better, especially for the stages, because Bright will break down the stage. It's their equipment; they will break it down, which means that is one less job for us to have to do.
We love that.
This
yeah,
is true.
so-
This is true. And they will take care of their own equipment.
Yes.
You won't
Yeah.
have to haul it to your room. All of it. Every single last
my
thing.
gosh.
Every
I forgot.
single item of equipment. No, they'll take it, and there's a goods lift that goes down to the car park. They'll be fine. It's all good.
My arms had the strength of a wet noodle last year. By the end of
I
it,
know.
I felt like death. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. And here we are now, not needing to do
Yeah.
it. With Winning. Yes, very
Yeah.
well done. What is our next question, good sir?
Yes, I will also add just a nice little insight into that question. I think it hopes everyone appreciates just how excited people are for this. Like they said, like 12 days. Like it's not just next week; they're counting down the days. They are hyped
Oh,
for this event.
yes.
So yes,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Our next question asks the best things to do as a first attender. Now we did cover some of that stuff before, so I'm more curious actually from both of you. If you were entering on that Saturday, what's one of the first things you'd want to do?
Buy a beanie.
Head straight to Gilbone table, buy all of the stock.
Which one of you three said that? That's great. That's great. Please, God.
I think for me, my favorite thing about conventions is always walking around Artist Alley and dealer tables. It's always been my favorite part of events.
Yeah.
I spend far too much money. Even when I'm helping Jake at a convention, I will still find a way to get out for an hour and spend too much money on things. So for me, I would be heading, you joke, but I would be heading straight to the Artist Alley and walking around all of the dealers, because I know as the person who has been sort of communicating with dealers and stuff, I know that we have some really amazing, insanely talented artists bringing stuff to SonicCon, including some international artists where it's their first time in the UK as well, which
Nice.
is very cool. So you won't see them at MCM or anything, only at SonicCon. So
very nice.
I'd be heading straight to the dealers' halls
Nice.
and buying stuff.
Nice. Is the wonderful Space Colonies very far from me? I haven't actually checked.
Oh, yes, I think Space Colony is in the other section opposite where the Sonic stage is. I'm sorry.
Got it.
I'm so sorry. But you are almost the first kind of table people see when they walk in.
Yeah,
We
that's
better
right.
have
Yeah.
we better
They
have a
will be
good
going
layout,
straight to
Jamie.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. Needs to
They
look
will
good.
be seeing the beanies straight away. Walk through the doors, beanies.
Just handing them
Buy your
out like
beanies.
beanie. Discount on 2.
Yeah.
What about you,
Jake?
Jake?
Well, honestly, it would be the same for me. Because being a convention artist myself, no bias or anything. I would, I would, go check out all the artists. I think, artists are the backbone of conventions, and that's why I think it's so important to spend that time to, go look around the artist alley and, check out all the amazing artists. Outside of that, go check out, the performances and, the panels, and take part in some of the activities. There's a lot of people that go to conventions and just don't take part in activities. But if you really want to get the most out of your day, go do that workshop, and don't be afraid to, to take part in those things, because you never know, you could end up making some really good friends out of it.
Yes, that is so
Definitely.
true.
Definitely.
So true.
Yes. I don't know if my cosplayer friends will be performing this year. Do they have a performance lined up?
Ring Pop.
Ring pop.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I believe they're performing on the Shadow stage.
Yeah, they are.
which
Brilliant.
is
So that
not
will
far from your
be-
table.
Perfect. That will be the one time where I will have to lock in J-Bear to take care of the table, because it is tradition now that I go and see a wig fly, or
I
always
I wonder if they're-
entertaining. Always entertaining.
wonder if they'll incorporate that into the actual performance this year. Like, it's deliberate this
There's a
time.
wig
They really
under
should
the
do.
wig.
Oh, yeah. Double wig.
Double wig. Who needs Drag Race when you have SonicCon? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Slay. Crazy.
Oh my God.
We also have a few questions about the guests that are attending. One person asks through Instagram stories, will Johnny be doing signings? Will he?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Johnny will be doing signings and meet and greets outside of his actual performance.
Nice. I think that was one of my favourite things last year, was getting to meet the guests and chat to them and see what they have going on, because they're also lovely and they love meeting their fans. So it's just really nice. And shout out to Bentley again. I think it's nice. I'm so happy that that they came to the event last year, because they spoke on stage about how they felt about it and the nerves and stuff, and it's so nice to see them come back again. I'm very, very excited.
It's really nice.
Speaking of the meet and greets and the guests, also slightly connected is someone asked, will the guest meet and greets be included within the price of your ticket?
They will not. The prices for signatures and photos and anything like that are set by the guests themselves, by their agent. So we don't have any control over that. They do obviously have to make back the money of flying over here and everything else. So they will be paid for on the day, and they will. It's card only, so please don't bring cash. Or at least please don't try and pay by cash. It is card only for the meet and greets, and the prices will be in the FAQ on our website when the booking check the FAQ when the booking system goes live on Thursday.
Well, the FAQ does release tomorrow for the meet and greets, and then the booking system goes live on Thursday, and that's so everyone has time to read the FAQ, and please read the FAQ. It's important. It has all the important details. Please read the FAQ.
And that is at time of recording, which means by the time this launches, the FAQ is there, and it is literally just sitting there waiting for you to read it.
Which sort of goes into our next question, which is, can guest signing tickets be pre-ordered, or are they only available on the day to get?
See, if you had read the FAQ, you would know because it's already answered.
So you will be able to walk up on the day. However, our booking system will be live at the time this episode has gone out. And by booking yourself a slot, you guarantee that you will be able to meet your guest of choice in that time period. So you can sort of book 1 till 2 p.m., 3 till 4 p.m., 10 till, it's hour slots, and people who turn up who have pre-booked will get preference over people who are just walking up. So you don't have to book, but if you do, you guarantee yourself being able to meet your voice actor of choice or guest of choice.
Nice. So get on it, people. Plan ahead.
Yes. We
also have another question, which is, do you have tickets still available for the Saturday? Which is kind of exciting because
I know. we are sold out. SonicCon has sold out, which is crazy given the amount of tickets that were on sale. However, we do have a resale partner website with Tixel, where people can list their tickets for sale if they are no longer able to attend. However, people can also list add-ons on Tixel, so things like child tickets, the Supersonic Q Skip Pass, early entry. If you see an add-on listed, please do not buy it unless you have a standard ticket already. Just a child ticket will not get you into the con. Just the Supersonic Q Skip Pass will not get you into the con. All of these add-ons must be bought in conjunction with a standard entry ticket. So please do be careful if you are looking on Tixel for resale, because if you buy an add-on, there is nothing we can do about that because it's third party, so we can't even refund or anything. So please double check before you buy anything through Tixel.
Yes. And if you're not sure, firstly, check the FAQ.
Check the FAQ.
And secondly, find and ask on Discord by atting the organisers. Not throwing it out into the void and expect an answer. You need to ask an organiser by atting them.
Yes, please. Please do.
It's so simple. That Discord has grown, which is wonderful, but it means that, like you said, so many people. It's the equivalent of me like going into a supermarket and just shouting, "Where are the eggs?" and rather than going to the staff. Like you need to actually direct it somewhere.
Give me eggs. It's exactly like that. That's
crazy. People be crazy asking for eggs like that.
Our next question, which is going to be a crazy one because I'm sure you're still thinking about what's happening in literally like a week's time. But someone does ask, for next year, Do you have any plans to outdo this year, or would you plan to keep it more low-key?
That's not a bad question, though.
That's a really good question.
Considering how, the Kickstarter went, how this has evolved so quickly. Yeah, I'm curious. Do tell.
I mean, it is a very good question. I mean, with SonicCon in particular, we're always looking to outdo ourselves, and bring in, more, interesting guests and, grow as much as we can. The more we can put into the event, the more activities we can provide, that's what we want to do. So, we're always looking to improve and grow the event. Obviously, with the next event, we're looking to, we'll be going back to Manchester. So, we have yet to see if that will have, an effect on the amount of attendees and how big we can go. So I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
That is a very strategic answer. Well done. Look at you. Well done.
Yeah, I think Jake kind of nailed it. We have been looking at bigger venues in Manchester for the next event. So obviously we probably won't be going back to Pendulum, but whether that is a venue that matches the size of Novotel, is bigger, is slightly smaller, is something we are still sort of trying to decide on based on kind of how this SonicCon goes. Because, again, like we've said, although fingers crossed it should all be fine, this is our first time doing such a big event, and so how that weekend goes is probably going to impact what kind of mindset we have going into the next event in Manchester.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense.
It's very exciting.
Yes. It's also worth noting that last year, despite the event being a first-time event, and despite it being in a smaller venue, it was sold out as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was. Yeah.
So we already know that the demand is quite high in that area.
Yeah.
And with the bringing forth of international guests and international visitors, I think it is safe to say that you would be able to host a bigger event, therefore needing to move away from Pendulum. But it is also worth noting that, yes, you need to see also your comfort level of actually being during the day making a bigger event, because maybe you'll find out it's not for you. And you're like, you know what? We made the admin, yes, the actual headache of all these people, they can just move on. But no, I appreciate the answer. It is a very exciting and good answer. And I also hope that in the beginning of next year, when plans are made, we will have you back again as our recurring
Get another
guest.
stamp on your loyalty card.
To share plans, ideas, strategies, and possibly links to your next Kickstarter.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Now, we have one more question, which is one I think we could all answer, actually. I'm curious what our responses are, because there's different varying levels of fandom here. So some answers, I think, will vary quite a lot. We are asked if you could delete one Sonic video game from the history, just wipe it from existence, what would it be and why? I will go first to give you time to think what your answer will be.
Thank you.
But it's a very simple answer. For me, I would write off Sonic Forces. It is garbage. It is introduced the weird fan character thing that was not well implemented at all, so everyone looked spaced out and wild. So I'm just delete it from history. Do not need it. Stain on the franchise. Blech. Gone forever. Not that I have a strong feeling about it or anything.
Oh, no. Completely normal reaction to Sonic Forces,
Fair enough.
honestly.
Yeah. The normal Sonic fan reaction, I think, is extreme.
Short and sweet answer. I haven't played many games, so I have no experience with it. All I have is my immense love for Crossworlds and how easily I got so many of the achievements, and not at all doing better than the veteran Sonic player. And however, I also have a big trust in what J Bear decides when it comes to Sonic stuff. So I would delete whatever he would delete. Yeah. He knows,
Two votes for Sonic Forces.
Best. Bye. Bye, Mary Sue OCs. Go away. No one wants you.
I'm gonna move away from Sonic Forces, although still a very good choice. My choice is Sonic Dream Team, specifically because it's only available on Apple Arcade. I do not own any device that can play it, and therefore for me it essentially doesn't exist anyway. So delete it. It doesn't exist.
I love
Why
that
is it on Apple Arcade?
So no one can.
So no one can. That's my decision. I remember when it was announced, I was quite excited about it. I don't remember, it was a couple years ago now, but I remember thinking like, oh, this is cool, I really want to play it. And then I found out it was Apple Arcade, and I was like, oh, well, I hate it now. So Sonic Dream Team can go.
I will say, Kay, that's one of my favourite games in ages, so thanks for that. Thanks for
really?
deleting
no.
it. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Too funny.
Maybe if I can play it one day, I'm going to buy an iPhone just to play Sonic Dream Team.
Just for that.
Just for that one game. No, I'm sure it is really good, but
yeah.
I can't play it, so.
Yeah,
Is that the one that gets all the new skins all the time? The idol skins and...
It does get skins, but you're thinking of
Sonic Dash.
Sonic Dash.
Speed Battle,
Yeah.
whatever it's called now, yeah.
Okay. I really like those skins. They're very pretty.
They're very good.
They are
Cool.
Yeah.
great cosplay ideas.
Very, very.
Literally.
Yes.
Literally.
What about
you,
Jake?
Well, I mean, there's actually a few I'd get rid of.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Depends if I want to go for something safe or something a little bit more maybe
How
controversial.
controversial do you want to be?
What does your heart say, Jake?
Go controversial. Join that Sonic dark side.
If we're going a bit more controversial, Sonic Superstars.
Okay, I see it.
Because there was nothing that frustrated me more than that game. It was a time.
It was a time.
And it's just it's just Sonic Superstars. What can I say? I'd get rid of that.
You know
Wow.
what? I fully respect that answer. Because that game was all over the place for sure.
Is that the one where Tails gets super form?
This was a more recent one, which was like the classic characters but 3D side-scrolling, and it is impossibly difficult towards the end, like brutally difficult for no reason, and definitely not finished in places, especially when you listen to the soundtrack. So,
No.
Nothing reminds me more than playing that first level with a beautifully orchestrated track and then going into the next zone and it sounding like some MIDI file that they just thrown
Oh my
together.
god! Yeah.
It was so upsetting.
Not the midify.
That is all the questions. Thank you to everyone who submitted a question through SonicCon's Instagram story. If you didn't have your question answered, our one piece of advice: read the FAQ.
The FAQ.
Read the FAQ.
Please, just
Please.
yes, please. You know what? Even Werehog is going to just ask you to please read the FAQs. Please, just do it.
Yeah, it's. I'm so excited for the event. I literally it was one of my highlights of last year, and I really think it's going to be that again for this year. So I'm so hyped. And I know people watching this are equally as hyped as they're reading the FAQ as we speak. I'm sure.
I think the timing for it. I know obviously it was in no way related, but I think the timing for it is really good. There is so much pent-up stress leading up to MCM, which at the time of airing, we are currently there on our first day, tired as anything. And after MCM, I always need another event that kind of like takes away the pressure. And this is the perfect event for it. I genuinely can't thank you enough for the timing. It is the perfect time for it.
That is really good to hear, because when we were originally booking the venue and realized the only weekend that would work was the weekend after MCM, we thought that would actually upset people. Or people might be like, oh, I have to come down to London twice. That is good to hear.
To me, it is just a MCM. For those of us who trade at MCM, we don't really get to socialize a lot, but we just get a lot of people talking to us or at us throughout the weekend. It drains your social battery, but not in a way that makes you feel fulfilled that you've interacted with people. You've just interacted with a lot of people. And afterwards, it makes you feel a little bit, I don't know, I just feel almost a little blue socially. Blue. And I just think that an event like yours, which if people haven't attended, it's always a wonderful social experience. And it's just fun. The after parties are fucking kick-ass. So I'm just excited for that experience to be at an event where it is a little bit more cozy, a little bit more social based rather than that like go, you know. And it's just much needed after something like MCM, where I feel so detached, even though I'm in the middle of a hurricane. Basically. Damn. Excited, very excited for it.
It's going to be so much fun. We've talked so much about all this the event and the ideas of what's going to happen. I'm sure you guys have so much going on right now. I think what a nice way to end this and sort of chill out a bit is to look at what Sonic fans are up to online.
yes, because they are so interesting. That is all I'm going to say about you Sonic people, and by you Sonic people I mostly mean Jake and Jaber. Kay and I are just innocent bystanders.
We have no part in this.
Like, just watching on being like, what is happening?
See, now if these were like Transformers and Arcane conventions, we'd be like, oh yeah,
it'd be crazy.
But very interesting community in the wildest of ways.
In the
That's
wild
the nicest way I can put that.
Nicest way to put it, I think. As a Sonic fan, I wholeheartedly agree.
Oh yeah, same.
So tell us what Reddit is saying. This week about
as
Sonic.
we like to do on the podcast, we like to delve Reddit to see what crazy stories and scenarios people are dealing with right now. And surprisingly enough, Sonic the Hedgehog fans are no less capable of adding their own contribution to the Am I the Arsehole Reddit thread. This one, I'll read the title first, but then we'll go into it. The title of this one is, Am I the Arsehole for telling my fiancé we're not going to be playing songs from Sonic the Hedgehog at our wedding reception?
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Not at the wedding.
Let's see what the context is. So this person writes, I honestly cannot believe I'm posting this. It's such a ridiculous situation. This isn't some sort of super serious fight and things are fine between us. It's just a disagreement we've been having, and he thinks I'm being unreasonable. So, my fiancé, 30, male, and I, 28, female, are getting married in a couple of months and going through the steps to plan the wedding and make sure everything we want is taken care of. One thing that came up is what songs we'd like the DJ to play at our reception, and we started getting a playlist together. That's where the disagreement started. When making the list, we both listed some ideas, and then he mentioned he wanted to play some songs from Sonic the Hedgehog games. I thought he was joking at first, but he reiterated that he was actually serious and listed a few songs he wanted to include. I asked him why, and he just said, they're good songs. I told him we're not going to be doing that, and he protested, saying the songs don't actually mention Sonic in the lyrics by name, and that they could just pass the music you'd hear on the radio, and no one would even notice if they weren't a fan. He added that it wasn't like we were having a Sonic-themed wedding or playing it during the ceremony, it's the reception. And that his cousins had stuff like rap music playing at their receptions, but I don't think it's the same thing at all. I told him I don't want to do it. I'd be embarrassed if some of my family or friends recognised the song from Sonic the Hedgehog. He asked if I was embarrassed of him, and I told him no, I love him, and I'm not embarrassed by him or what he likes, but I just felt like it wasn't a proper fit for our wedding. He said he wanted some songs he liked to be played, not just music that I like, and I told him he could pick anything else, but he didn't want to. For reference, my husband is a big gamer, and a lot of the music he listens to is from anime and video games, though he does listen to some normal bands as well. But he seems to be really insistent on including songs from Sonic. I know he's been a fan of Sonic games since he was like a little kid, so they probably mean a lot to him. But I just feel it's kind of tacky for a wedding reception. Am I the arsehole?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
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 It's not even
God,
a
I
discussion.
divorce in the future.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Cancel the whole wedding, to be honest. Just
Honestly,
like-
honestly, and it sounds silly when we say that, but in reality, it is just showing that she is embarrassed of him, and she is looking out more for what she wants and what she thinks is socially acceptable by her family than what he wants, because it's not his wedding day, it's her wedding day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
That's-
very that. I think the most telling thing was when she said in it that he does listen to some normal bands as well. I was like, okay,
That was
here we go.
yeah.
Not the normal. Ah, dear.
Yeah. I can definitely see another post in the future. It's like, am I the asshole for not letting my husband put his figures on the shelf or something in our living room? That kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, she clearly doesn't respect his hobbies and like things that he is passionate about,
Yeah.
because he's quite passive, like, oh yeah, he's just a big gamer and likes anime and stuff, and it's like you're marrying him. Do you not care about any of those things?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely the asshole there.
Yeah.
exactly
100%,
that.
yeah.
Exactly that. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how the conviction, though, that you must have to write that down, and even write a sentence like, "Oh, I know he's a fan, but why would I do that for him?" Because you're marrying him.
Because it's your wedding day, plural, not you single. Like,
Yes.
you know, it's both
Oh,
of
yeah,
you are
yeah,
getting
yeah.
married.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Yeah, not the music gatekeeping. That's crazy.
Not the gatekeeping.
If she's really that worried about her family, chances are they're not going to recognize the Sonic
exactly.
songs.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Oh, yeah,
because
like-
it's probably
Yes.
something like Live and Learn or something. You know, like
Exactly. Like if suddenly like What I'm Made Of comes on, people go, "Is that a Sonic song?" They know the game.
Yeah.
Like you don't know that by accident. It's not like passing pop culture. Like you know
And
the
also,
franchise.
what is this taboo? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
a song. It's
Yeah.
not. Why is she embarrassed of something? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
One thing I picked
That's
up on
wild.
in the message itself was she said two things, and I'm like, pick a lane. Is she says he asked if I was embarrassed of him, and I told him no. But then she also says I'd be embarrassed if some of my family or friends recognize the song. So
Yes.
you're embarrassed.
The
aren't you?
fact that he
Yeah.
asked that question, he's already thinking it.
yeah,
He
yeah.
already has been through that thought process. You know, it's already stuff already happened in the past where he kind of maybe like made a mental note or already had that argument, blah blah blah. No one specifically goes directly into the "Are you embarrassed of me?" unless there has been a lot of thought process for it. Generally, a disagreement, just a disagreement. I just don't like that music. I don't think it's fitting. Blah blah blah. That's it. But for someone to leap into the "Are you embarrassed of me?" then this
Yeah.
has been a recurring thing.
Yeah, this isn't the first time. That's something that's been planted in there for
Yeah.
a while.
That
yeah.
the hobbies are something that she doesn't want to talk about. She doesn't want people
Yeah.
to know about. Blah 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 blah. If the thing that you love make your partner cringe, you're with the wrong partner. Very simple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very,
definitely.
Definitely.
very
Definitely.
true.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the am I the asshole relationship ones that we do, I'm always like, you're with the wrong person, move on. Every time. Every time.
The answer to
Leave
so
her,
many
leave
of them
her.
is break up.
Break up.
Move on. There are people sounding off in the comments. You may not
Yeah.
be surprised here that this person got absolutely hounded as, yes, you are the asshole.
Good.
Good.
One person wrote, I was fully on your side thinking this was him wanting to play Sonic while you walk down the aisle or something. But seriously, have you heard the music at wedding receptions? The chicken dance is okay, but Sonic isn't. Get a grip. It's true. Some of the cheese they play at wedding reception DJs, like,
And also, who's sitting at weddings just like, and what song is this? And what song is this? No one's actually paying attention.
No,
You know what I
no.
mean? No one
Like,
sat
it's-
there like music connoisseur. That's crazy. Crazy.
It's the reception, everyone's partying, no one's going, oh, well, this song's from Sonic. I'm going to sit down and not move. Like,
Yes.
it's,
Yeah. And also, it is music. All music is valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Very
true.
true.
Like,
Crazy.
a good
Not the real
curation of
bands.
a playlist is, especially for playlists like that, is does it get people up and moving? And if it does, then it's fine. Like, I don't understand why the theme of the song or where
Yeah.
it comes from would be a sticking point. It's very strange.
The only point that I can give this person, right, is if she said, because I'm assuming it's her, right?
Yes, she's the one who wrote it.
If she said, I don't think it will work because this is going to be playing during the dance part of the reception, and if we play music that people don't know, it will kind of kill the vibe, and then people will move away from the dance floor, and it's hard to pick that up once people get going. That is the only logical reason, but not because it's Sonic. It's because it would be less known, and therefore people will kind of move away from the dance floor. It will be just a song for him, which is also fine. You know,
'cause it's
do
their
that
wedding.
towards the end
Yeah.
because it's
That
his
was-
wedding.
yeah, exactly. I was going to say, like, when it's a conversation like that, it's like, okay, you either play the song at the very start because that's just before everyone gets up and you just want the song there, or you put it towards the end where
Yeah.
everyone's already in that space, probably a bit drunk because it's a wedding, and it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're not like,
Not my
is
my
this...
ADHD trying to rationalize this. Yeah.
Another person wrote, oh my God, imagine being at a wedding and suddenly a Sonic song started playing. I would be the first one to rush to that dance floor. You are the asshole. True. Like, if I was at a
Best
wedding
comment.
and I was like, the only other Sonic fan was one of the people getting married and that song came on, I would be like, I need to be, I need to listen, I
Oh,
need
yeah.
to get involved.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Small story time because this is interesting now. My first friend wedding that I had, you know, when you're younger, you don't really do weddings or you don't really care for weddings. You're just there because it's a family wedding and that's it. You don't really participate. You're mostly there talking to relatives and that's it. The first wedding I was actually invited to, I was in my early 20s, I would say 22, 23. And Maltese weddings especially, they're very traditional. You know, very churchy, very, everything is very Celine Dion and Whitney Houston and very traditional, wholesome family vibes, right? And the dance floor was, as you would expect, you know, the drunken aunt and the cousins having a little dance and no one else. And we were friends of both bride and groom, who were rockers. He was, he still is a bass guitarist, and she was the first person who I went to a Muse concert with. So it was this entire group of us who were into the same genre of music as them and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden, I can't remember if it was either Linkin Park, and it was that dum, 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 started playing, or if it was the same bassy feel with Killing in the Name of started playing. And within the introduction, it was like, move, family. Like an entire crowd of people in the middle and just jumping. And because we were all enjoying ourselves so much, her mom just stood up and started dancing with us, and everyone just got into this. They didn't even know what music it was. It didn't matter. Everyone's just jumping and flailing and screaming "fuck you" in the background. It is great. It is great.
That's
Especially like
amazing.
seeing her with this. She's this very short and adorable person in this massive ball gown and just lifting up the skirt, and people taking parts of the train so she can jump around in
Oh my god.
in the instructor. It was crazy. I absolutely
crazy.
loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
love
But yeah,
that.
that's a little bit of a snippet from my early 20s. My first wedding. Crazy.
One last comment I'll read, which is someone just says, "This day is meant to signify you doing life together going forward and a celebration of that merge in your lives. If you're not willing to involve any part of his personality in it, maybe reflect if this is a good idea."
Oh my god, that's
Nailed it.
me,
Like-
right? You're not for
Did you
each
leave
other.
that
Move on. That's my secret account.
It's your alt account.
My alt account. Yeah.
We have another one, which is one that I think I'm curious what Sonic fans up and down the country will think.
Oh, I'm not. I know what this one is going to be. I think I'm not going to react to it. I am going to opt out because I primarily want Jake to react to it.
Oh. Interesting.
Here we go, Jake. So this one is
There you go.
titled, "Am I the arsehole for saying live and learn is mid?"
Wow.
Shall we find out how that happens? Right. So, I was hanging out with my friends last weekend, and we were doing our usual nerd night, pizza and gaming. This time it was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, good choice, arguing about which soundtracks for video games go the hardest. For contest, my best friend is obsessed with Sonic, like to the point where City Escape is their ringtone, and he unironically calls Crush 40 his musical awakening. I think a lot of people do that, actually. Anyway, during the debate, I said something like, honestly, Live and Learn is kind of mid. It's nostalgic, sure, but it's not even a top-tier song. You'd think I just kicked them in the face. Mark froze, stared at me, and he just said, point blank, take that back. I laughed because I thought he was joking, but apparently this was Sonic blasphemy. He went on a whole rant about the guitars, the message, the legacy, and how I was disrespecting Sonic culture. Now, everyone
Sonic
else
culture.
in the group is split. Half of them agree it's an iconic banger, and the other half say I'm entitled to my own opinion. I'll come back to that later. But Mark's still not speaking to me about this. He's even uninvited me from the next movie night because clearly I don't appreciate art. So, am I the asshole for calling Live and Learn mid, or is he overreacting to an average song that came out in 2001?
Wow.
What do you think, Jake?
I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and music is something that's subjective. It's very subjective. So I don't think he's an arsehole for calling Live and Learn mid.
Okay, I would say it's very the person he was speaking to. I would say that's a lot of overreaction. So like they need to like chill maybe a bit. But I guess it's brave. I don't think I would ever say that to a Sonic fan. I don't.
No, I would never say it to a Sonic fan.
I would never enter the danger zone.
It really is blasphemy. So very brave.
It is extremely brave. I think because that is like the pin-up. Like that is the go-to Sonic song that every Sonic fan knows word for word. I'm sure it will be at the after party, for example, and everyone will be belting their hearts out to it. At the same time, it's like I said, it came out a long time ago now. The game was released for Sonic's 10th anniversary. He's going to be celebrating his 35th anniversary, so it has been a while. So there is a whole generation of gamers who never even played it when it came out. Like, it's not something that was part of their childhood. They're all into like the music that's in the more recent games and stuff. So it does make one like, oh my goodness, is it just nostalgia? Is it mid? Oh my god.
Just questioning everything now.
What do you think, Kay? What do you think of the main song of the big guest?
What quotable thing can we use?
Oh, no. I will not be saying it's mid. We will not be clipping that.
This opinion is not endorsed by SonicCon UK.
I mean, as someone who's got into Sonic more recently, I still think Live and Learn is a banger. I think it's just a very fun song. Admittedly, I don't really listen to it in my own time, but when it comes on at like the after party, if Jake puts it on, we're in the car or something, I'm going to enjoy listening to it. I'm going to sing along. But yeah, regardless of your opinion, because you can think it's mid. I wouldn't say that to someone who is a massive Sonic fan.
No, yeah, that's true.
That they're going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
The person in the story overreacted a bit, but it's also not an unsurprising reaction either, I'd say.
Yeah,
and I feel like he should have been more thoughtful on what could have happened, and obviously the worst thing did happen.
Uninvited from the next movie night for thinking Live and Learn.
I would say the reason why the person is uninvited is because it's less about the actual statement, but the need to make the statement. If you knew the friend that's organizing the event is so into it, why would you? Yeah. And also, why wouldn't you just drop it?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you double down?
Yeah, exactly. If it is your friend, then just be like, it's something that they enjoy. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
There have been
keep at it.
Yeah, there have been so many times.
I probably wouldn't invite this person back, to be fair.
Well, true. Like I have had so many situations I can think of where maybe me and you, PB, have like listened to music together or played games together and stuff. And I'm sure there have been times where you to me have maybe said like, this isn't really my thing. And that's I think that's the right way to put it. Like, it's not for me.
It happens a lot. That becomes her soundtrack, stuff like that.
No, but you would never turn around to me and go, well, this is shit and you shouldn't like it. It would be like, okay, well, you would never do that. So this person just being like clearly talking to a Sonic fan while they're playing a very popular Sonic game, being like, meh, your taste is a bit like, meh. It's like, why?
Yeah, it
bums the mood out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the phrasing and the intention of it is, like you said, brings the mood down.
Yeah. Don't go to a party and poop on the host's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, I'd like to strongly recommend don't call Live and Learn mid at the SonicCon after party. It will end horribly.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
It is.
I don't want to think about what would happen.
Oh my god, last year I had Bandit. This year it's me on the microphone saying Live and Learn is mid. And just run down off stage.
Live and Learn is mid, but also we have a Live and Learn t-shirt, so if you want to grab that.
I don't. It's Sonic Cage Dome.
That is very true. That is very true.
Actually, go up on the stage and be like, Sing for Absolution is better than Live and Learn by.
Oh my god. I think
just start a war in the middle of SonicCon.
Sing off now.
Also, I named that incorrectly. That's a Muse song.
Oh yeah. Dreams of an Absolution is a great.
Sure, yeah. That's the one. I'm sorry. Cut that out.
I will note one thing, because I obviously get a bunch of readings beforehand, which I picked up on, is when they talked about the split of opinion, saying it was half and half. They said half of them agree it's an iconic banger, and the other half say I'm entitled to my opinion. So the other half didn't say, no, you're right. They just said, you can think that if you want. They did not word it very specifically to say, and people said, yeah, it is mid. No. It was like, some said it's amazing, and some said, you do, you do.
It's definitely an earworm. It's an earworm. I sing And I'm
You
not,
do, and you
I'm not
played the
big
game.
into
Like,
it, and I sing it all the time. It's like this random thing that just pops out of my mouth where we're like, I don't know, having lunch, and suddenly I'm like, live and learn. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
Yeah.
It just lives rent free in my head. Is it an older song, and therefore maybe it's a little bit dated in some of the way the instruments are arranged versus what music is now? So if you weren't raised around it or didn't listen to it for a very long time, you might be like, this is not the kind of music that I listen to now. You know, perhaps, but it doesn't make it any less different of a song, because every old music becomes older music as time passes by.
No, of course.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I would have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah. And it's still iconic enough that even though it's from 2001, it's still used in Sonic media to
Oh,
this day.
The reactions in
So,
the movie.
you know,
The
it-
reaction in the
yeah.
movie. Yeah. I remember that moment still when it started playing, and PB was
Oh, it's
looking
insane.
around,
It was
like, what's
insane.
happening?
The whole cinema.
When my
Yeah.
thigh was bruised from the pressing, I'm like, oh my god, the song! Like, oh god, the song is great. What the fuck? And I will say, when I finally watched the movie for like the third time or whatever, with Printing Like Rabbits, because he hadn't seen it, because we had listened to Live and Learn so many times in that period of time, as soon as that started playing, I kind of got chills. I'm like, oh fuck, this is so well timed. And so the instrumentation is more modern in the movie because it's current, you know. But yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's a goodie. I like it. I like it.
It's good.
People sounded off in the comments, generally saying that maybe don't say that to someone who's a big fan. One person said, "Bro, you're allowed to have opinions, and not like it's not like you said Escape from the City sucks," which would be fighting words. Live and Learn is iconic, but yeah, nostalgia does a lot of the heavy lifting. Mark needs to chill, which is fair. I will say, I love Live and Learn. It's a great song. I will be honest, I don't think it's mid, but out of the whole plethora of Sonic music, you know, I do have other favorites. At the Raku party, when Escape from the City came on, I went feral. Like, it was crazy. So I do appreciate that. Yeah.
Talking about SonicCon After Party, I will be counting the times where Sonic Underground is played this time, because last time it was left unchecked.
It got played a lot last time.
It did, and everyone was outside for some reason in October. And every time that song started playing, it was like a stampede of people pushing to get in.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I didn't get that for Live and Learn at all. No one was like pushing, shoving people inside so they can scream Sonic Underground. And they did. Like 6-7 times. It was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this song? That's crazy. Yeah. That wild. I will keeping it. I'll be keeping a tally. No.
Another person comments, "You are the arsehole, but only because you're objectively wrong." Okay. The guitar riff raised a generation. It's the national anthem of Dreamcast and GameCube kids. Take a minute, listen to the bridge again, and repent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's
oh, God.
is this Mark's secret account?
Yeah, like, we found Mark, guys.
Oh, God.
I feel like that's the next one of those like copy pastas. Like, listen to it again, repent.
Crazy.
Crazy. Someone said, "You're the asshole for poking the Sonic bear, and that's why he went full supersonic over it." Honestly, you both need to calm down
Full
a bit.
supersonic.
Oh my! I think the comments need to calm down more than they do.
And the last comment I read, which is, "Honestly, I agree with you. Live and Learn does slap, but Open Your Heart is the real goat." Someone had to say it. He's wrong. It's Escape from the City. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very heated discussions around Sonic music going on in those comments.
Clearly, do not frog the boat with Sonic music. Yeah, see, I think the opening theme for Crossworlds is the best Sonic song.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh God, we still think that ChatGPT wrote the lyrics for it because they're so bad. The lyrics are just so bad. It
is song of all time.
Yeah.
Song,
Yeah.
song of all time. Just
going fast like whoa. It's masterclass in songwriting. Oh God. Technical difficulties. Yay!
Yay!
It's probably the first time you know what, Sonic, go away.
Bye, Sonic.
It is the first time that we actually break down enough that we have to do this. So
Yes.
there you go. That is a start.
Someone has heard about our opinions on mid-songs and is hacking in.
Hacked
Oh,
this.
no.
They hacked J-Bear, and they're like, no. So there you go. Well, we are very excited for the event, which is happening on the first weekend of November.
Yes.
I don't know dates.
The 1st of
The
November.
1st of November.
1st of November.
That is very difficult. Much math, too hard. We are very excited to be there. We're very excited to see all the hard work that you've put into it. Do you have any final comments?
Read the FAQ.
Read the FAQ.
Yeah.
That is the final comment.
You have been
Check the
told.
FAQs.
If in doubt, check the FAQ.
Check
It's
it,
probably already been dealt with. Your problem is no new exception. Just read about it there. But yes, very exciting. We will be seeing you there in a week's time from the airing of this episode.
Yes.
Very, very excited.
One whole week.
Okay, if people want to read the FAQ or go online to socials to keep up to date with what's happening throughout the event and leading up to it, where should they go?
Sorry, I just went blank for a second.
Where are
Just
these
like-
FAQs?
Sorry. If you want to find our FAQ, you can go to SonicCon UK, our website, and you can find us across all social media. I can't speak. If you want to find the FAQ or get in touch with us, you can go to our website, SonicCon UK, or we are SonicCon UK across all social media.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Yes, thank you both so much for taking the time, for being our first repeat guests.
Ooh, exciting, exciting.
I need
We
my
will-
stamp.
Get 12, you win a sub.
Yeah.
If you're still watching, I want to find out more about where to find us and the podcast, as well as more about our Patreon. Stay listening till the end.
Yep.
But until next time, goodbye.
And buy a beanie.
Bye.
Bye.
Firstly, a huge thank you to our amazing conventioneers, Beck and Kit, who have joined our Patreon. Support the show and join the community yourself at www.patreon.com/theconcreatives. Find out more from our show sponsors and where to follow us on social media at www.theconcreatives.com. The podcast is hosted and produced by Gilles Bone and Jay Eggman.